Here's a quick video about testing a coil. In this case, I have a single magnet rotor for an alternator for a tiny windmill. The magnet rotor has 4 magnets like these. They're 1 and an 1/8 inch diameter and a 1/4 inch thick. Actually, there are 2 magnets 1/8 inch thick stacked. There's only 1 rotor here, so whatever results I get here, I should expect double the voltage if I double up the magnet rotors, put 1 on each side. The coil is 2 inch diameter. The hole in the middle is 7/8 inch diameter. It's 3/8 of an inch thick. It's wound with 200 turns of 22 gauge wire, and it comes in right at 1.5 ohm. So that's the case for this stator, or for this coil. If it was a full stator with 4 coils, it would be a 6 ohm stator, and whatever voltage we see, we could quadruple. So I'll show you how I test this. The milling machine has variable speed. I'll start at 200. And I'll bring the coil into where we want it. You can watch voltage while we do that. So, see what happens as the coil comes in. That's about the right spot. Out a little maybe. The gap between the coil and the magnets is very important. And if it was a dual rotor with magnets on each side, of course, we want to keep that as tight as possible. It makes a dramatic difference to run a tight tolerance there. So here at about 200 RPM, we have about 0.73 volts. I can speed it up. And if I double the RPM, I really should expect exactly double the voltage. Oh, there's 500 RPM. So whatever we have there, if it was at 500 RPM, I think we were at 1.7 volts or something. If we were to multiply that times 4, 1.7 times 4, that would be 4 plus 6.8, or about 7 volts AC. If we rectify that to DC, we would multiply that times about 1.7, so it would be 12 volts DC, minus whatever the drop is across the rectifier, which with normal silicone diodes would be about 1.5 volts, so we'd be running up around 10.5 volts after rectifying this to DC. Rectifiers are taking, in this case, over 10%. So getting the voltage high and minimizing the percentage of loss in the rectifiers makes sense. At any rate, I'll do another test with dual rotors here in a bit and upload that as well.